Yo, what's up guys? My name is Karo Ese and I'm back again with another sample. And what inspired this sample is that I was watching a video by Bruce Beats from YouTube, and he's a music producer who also happens to teach music theory on YouTube. And so in this one particular video he was talking about forms, and that's exactly what inspired me into making this sample. And without saying too much, to break down what he taught me from that one video is that when it comes to forms, it's a simple thing of you play an idea, repeat that idea again so that it is established like a theme, and then for the third time you change the entire pattern that you played so that it doesn't become a boring thing where it's like you playing the same thing over and over again. So you basically playing with repetition so that there's theme. At the same time you're also making variation just a slight bit so that it doesn't become boring. And with that, let me break down this whole piano before I play it. So for the first two bars, I'm basically playing the idea, which is I'm introducing the idea to you, and then on the second bar I'm repeating it. On the third bar I'm adding a slight variation, and then on the fourth bar I changed it completely, and then from there on I just added octaves and did the same thing. And this piano is from Spitfire Labs Soft Piano, and it sounds like this. And I'm not really sure about the chord progression, as I was really improvising. I was just going with my ears wherever direction they were taking me. So I started with those first two chords that you heard from the piano, which are upper gated, if I'm saying that word right. And then from there on I wanted to add a variation, and I added octaves also. And after that I added another pad again from Crackle the Prince. The name of the preset is Rescue Distance, and this is how the pad sounds like, and it's the exact same chord, just that it's playing at a different section now, and it sounds like this. And after that I felt like it was going to get boring if I keep on playing the same variation over and over again. Therefore I decided to make a part C now, where I actually change up the chords again, and this is how the part C sounds like. And so with that part I was also improvising again, as I was just playing whatever I'm feeling like. And I also added a vinyl crackle just to add ambience, and it sounds like this. And that's the whole sample for this video. So let me show you how I actually added the effects for the sample. So for the piano I sent it to a Fruity Convolver with the default preset, And the reason for that again is I wanted it to sound like I was playing the piano with the sustain pedal, and also to add ambience with the reverb. I then sent it to an EQ where I got rid of the mud just a little bit because the Fruity Convolver actually introduced a little bit of low mid frequencies to the piano, and that made it a little bit muddy. And for the Crackle, the Prince pad, I just took care of the low end so that it also doesn't sound a bit too much on the lows. And for the master channel, I added a Puke Child 670 stereo, which is a compressor plugin from Waves. And with this compressor, I'm not actually compressing the sample, I'm just using it as a saturator because it has tubes in it, which gives this compressor color to the sample. I then added an EQ to shape the sound. I added a Fruity Balance to bring the sound up. I also added a limiter 6, which is a limiter plugin, where in the sample I also used it to also bring the sample a bit up in terms of volume. And with that said, this is the final sample, and the final sample sounds like this. And that's the whole sample. I hope you learned with this thing of forms, and I hope you apply it into making your own samples. So just play the idea, repeat the idea so that it sounds like a theme, and then change it with adding any other variation to break the whole pattern so that it's not predictable where you're going. And yeah, that's everything for the sample. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video if you found it useful. And also check my sample pack Food for the Soul Volume 2. The link is in the description. And also for my new EP, the link is also in the description of this video. And with that, I'll see you again 2 weeks from now. Thank you very much.